Well, good evening, everyone. Michael, soothing here. I thought what I would do this evening. Do you remember a while back, a good long while back, I did a video on stamps, the kind you put on cards and letters, and it included some planet stamps. So we won't go over those again today, although I still have them. Except I'm just going to mention one thing. If Mars is here, it is here. Do you see Mars there? Is it focusing? Mars is very close to Earth compared to its normal orbit. I should have brought some kind of visual aid to show you, but if this is the sun, in the middle of the solar system, sometimes Earth is here and Mars is way over here somewhere, but right now they're closer to each other than normal in orbit, because Mars is, they have an elliptical orbit and Earth's a little more circular. But there are times, since Mars' orbital period is different than that of the Earth, sometimes it's much further away. Right now it's pretty close, so if you go out and look in the night sky and see a yellow orangey ball, that's Mars, okay? Now, I don't know how I got off on that tangent, because we're supposed to be looking, I know why. Speaking of solar events, I have stamps that I bought today that show the solar eclipse of the sun. There you see it in different phases. And this was the eclipse that took place last summer, which Joanne and I went out and viewed in an area that covered the path of totality. There's the path of totality as it went across the United States. And we were able to drive to a spot in Oregon that was in that black stripe. Although we had to drive a ways to do it. It would have been close to us, except the coast was fogged in, so we had to go inland. But anyway, these are the different phases of the solar eclipse and what it looked like. Maybe I should phase in a little footage from it sometimes, or sometime, if we do a video on astronomy. But I don't have much time this evening. I'm on a tight schedule because somebody around here says we have to take our night walk to burn off the calories. See this? It came from Pizza Hut. It's a dessert, but that's not all we had from the hut. We also had a meat lover pizza, which is a lot of calories, 390 per slice or something. But they have this thing, limited time only, of course, called a s'more cookie. See the s'more cookie? And Joanne made a video out of this s'more cookie this very evening, because I'm encouraging her to get back into ASMR. She does mukbang quite well, but people don't like me to do it so much, so I'm not going to eat any of the s'more cookie during the making of this video. No s'more cookie will be harmed during the making of this video, and I won't bite or chew any of it because I don't want to offend you if you don't like eating sounds. So I'll skip that part. All right. Instead, I'll just sip some water. Like that, okay. But anyway, in our short video for this evening, I'm going to show you some of the other stamps I got from the post office today. I think I have to shoot a thumbnail. Hold on, I'll use the camera's thumbnail function and shoot a couple of them, just in case one turns out really bad, right? I really should hold up this one too. The Eclipse, I can't quite get it in there. I feel very klutzy when I'm doing videos because everything's in reverse and I can't wrap my head around that. I'm trying to teach Joanne to drive and she's having trouble with the concept of, the car turns right when you crank the wheel to the right, but then when you back up it goes the other way. She's having a little trouble with that because of her Aspie brain, the Asperger's, So, on the Oregon coast, we don't have many electric vehicles because we're too far from charging stations, but there is a such thing as driverless cars out here because the way people drive, I can't imagine that there's any drivers in the cars. So, but I have an upcoming video about that topic, what I call Oregon drivers, Oregon buffoons. Shh, don't tell my fellow Oregonians I said so. We're off topic again. Frozen treats. I'll have you know, this is what inspired me to do this video because it's a new innovation from the post office. Their first attempt at scratch and sniff stamps. Look, you don't believe me, but I'm going to hold this up close so you can see it says scratch and sniff, right? So if I scratch the watermelon one here, for example, the watermelon popsicle, it smells like a watermelon. What's this one gonna smell like? This blue and green one. I think I need a coin. But I don't want to wreck the stamp because then it won't be usable. Dig down in the pocket and find a coin. An old quarter that probably has E. coli on it from somebody else's pocket. So I'm freaked out now. I'm going to scratch this one. This one here and see what it smells like. It smells like a popsicle. What flavor, I can't say. How about these rainbow pops? This makes me want to go buy some popsicles and have Joanne make videos out of them. Because she used to do those. I thought very nice and tastefully. But these days, people read too much into it. And so, of course, a lot depends on your technique for consuming the popsicle. But anyway, aren't those attractive? And they have a nice scent. I can't vouch for as to whether the person on the other end will be able to still detect it when you send this to somebody, but it's something different. Forever USA, scratch and sniff. Let's try one more. How about this one with the little squigglies on it? Somebody told me, can you hold that up closer for the scratchers? One of my favorite subbies, but I have a terrible time remembering. Jenny. Yeah. Okay, so. Yeah, that's good. I have a lot of favorite subbies. Because you guys have been so good to me lately with comments, it just makes me want to make more videos. If I'm relaxing anybody, I'm happy. I also got here another thing that will make us hungry for buying food products. Oh, that's the wind chimes in the background. And they're relaxing to me, so I'll just leave the window open. It's evening, but I guess there's a breeze out there, which is good because it's hot today. This is called a Delicioso series of stamps, and it's got all these food items to make us hungry for dinner. It's got tamales, empanadas, chile relleno. I guess it's Mexican food. I wonder if they're going to do a series with different kinds of ethnic foods, because it looks like they're just repeats. Yeah. Sancocho. Somebody tell me someone who knows Spanish, tell me how to pronounce this one. Sancocho? I don't know. That shows my ignorance of food items and Spanish. Okay? But I do like Mexican food when it doesn't have beans. I like more on the realm of, say, a red hot, spicy beef burrito. I like the chili in it, but not the beans. Last but not least, for our short video this evening, I'm really hot. Should I use the sprayer on myself? I'm not going to, because this water's really old and there might be an amoeba in it. So I need to go wash this out with hot water and refill it with fresh, cold water. Then tonight, when I'm getting ready to sleep, I'll spray it on myself and the sheet and things like that. All right, we have also Oh Beautiful for Spacious Sky stamps. It doesn't say the whole thing, but you know that song, patriotic. Oh Beautiful, it says on the top, and then it says Spacious Skies if you look real close. Where does it say? Oh, it's got the fruited plain, mountain majesties, waves of grain, spacious skies, and sea to shining sea. I didn't even know the themes were here until I just started reading this. See, it's got a different description for each category. And so I'll show you the little photos, like thumbnails, and we'll see what they have for each category. Spacious Skies has sunset, double rainbow, and a stormy sky, and a red sky. Here's what they look like up close. Come on and focus, camera. There we go. You see? And then our Waves of Grain shows several photos, different types of ranches and plains and green fields there, as you can see. I don't know how well this will focus up close. Then we have the mounting, as my Filipino wife said, mounting, I'm probably saying it wrong, Majesties. And some of that looks like desert, as you can see, but some is mountainous. Ooh, my leg is hurting because I have a table in front of me that's cramped me up a little bit. I have to get comfy, otherwise I won't be able to relax you properly. The fruited plain. I don't think most of our fruit grows on the plain, but I think that's just an expression. When they say fruited plain, I think we grow corn and, wheat and stuff in the plain states. And the fruit grows in places like California and Florida and some of the southern states. Another sip of water is required. Then we have the sea to shining sea. This one looks quite a bit like a typical scene along the Oregon coast. That one. But that loud squawk you heard was a blue heron outside, because we're at the waterfront house tonight, and there's been a lot of squawking of ducks and herons and seagulls and egrets and things. They're really excited about the warm weather, since it's been a very cool summer here. But there's your ocean scenes right there. So there you have it. I have to teach Joanne about American money. She's still a little confused after being used to Filipino pesos and Swedish and Danish crowns. And, they do the money different in Europe. So, I think that will wrap it up for today's video. I told you it would be short. I'm being paged to go on a walk. A night walk. And we have a full moon almost. So it should be, good reflections on the water and so forth. And I think the night train will go by too, if we're fortunate. Oh look, I was wondering where the bubble gum is, because I want to make a bubble gum video soon. I get requests to do it, maybe while I'm reading the paper again. I have here an unopened package of Big League Chew bubble gum, which I think is pretty good. And then we have, I'll warn you in advance, for you folks who don't like gum chewing videos, okay? And you can skip that one. We have here some Hooba Booba. That's how Joanne says it. Bubble Tap Sour Blue Raspberry. That sounds kind of yummy. I might want to try some of that. All right, everybody. That will do it for this evening. So until next time, kindly don't ASMR and drive. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.